Hi guys, it's Ramona Angel with the weekly twin flame reading. This is from the 10th of September to the 16th. So we would like to know, how are things going with the union between the divine males and the divine females. So we are going to do it like this. We're going to start off with the divine males. So what are they thinking about our union? What are the divine males thinking about our union for this week? I am using right now Angels Answer cards and Romance Angels to find out our question. So the first card we got is Success. So they're starting to realize that things are what they want, and they are actually wanting to take that chance to see how far things can go between you and them. Okay, so for some of us divine females, we've had issues with our divine males, and this card is saying that a peaceful resolution will happen. So maybe you will come to terms with something that has happened. Maybe both of you will forgive each other depending on your situations. Okay? And the next card is saying that this is up to you. If you really want this to happen, you will do whatever it takes in the sense of patience and understanding, kindness and compassion. Those are the things that we all need in order for this relationship to work. Okay? As usual, I don't know if anybody meditates. It's been a while for me, but they're saying meditation will bring answers. If you're still questioning certain things, I know sometimes we end up questioning things that we get. We ask for signs, and then when we get those signs, we question those signs because we're humans. So they're saying that if you meditate, your answers will come to you because you will clear your mind. So for some of you, this doesn't mean that the person that you're thinking of is not right for you at this moment. Sometimes it just means that there's other things that's on your mind right now that you're focused on, even though you are focused on them too. But they're saying that there's something better. Maybe it's the way you're thinking about things. There's a different perspective in the way you're thinking. You just have to clear your mind to figure that out. Sometimes our significant others, our twin flames, aren't ready for the journey, so they will push and push and push. Although I had messages last month or 2 months ago, I think, and they were saying that August, September will be union for twin flames. So if your union hasn't happened, but you see a light at the end of the tunnel, so to speak, just give it time. And if you don't see anything happening, still give it time. Some of us might still have difficulties because if you are not aligned with them, you will have difficulties. If you are fighting being kind and compassionate and loving and considerate and understanding because you're angry at the fact of how your twin is treating you or treating your situation, then you can't get into union. You have to be pure of heart in order to get into union, almost pure of heart. We all have things that we need to sort out and deal with, and we still have a lot of learning to do. But to get to union, you have to be understanding and kind and compassionate and sincere. Okay? So I'm going to do one more card. So your last card is a year from now. So remember, this is not for every single one of us. This is for some of us, and we are doing it for the divine males right now. So for our divine males, what's going on with them? What do they feel for this union? You know? So a year from now just doesn't necessarily mean that your union is not going to be like a year from now. When you are actually with your twin in the physical sense, you might not be like, dating them or anything like that, but once there's communication, you're basically with them. If they are in a relationship yet, which most of them should not be, things will settle down within a year from now. So for some of you, for the ones that are that are both single, things will happen before then. But in a year from now, you will be total union. You will be with your twin. Okay? I hope you guys understand that, because I hope I'm not being confusing. If I am, just leave a message in the comments and I'll try to explain it to you a little bit more. Okay? So now I'm going to switch to the romance twins. Sorry. The romance angels deck. Okay? And this is still for us trying to find out about our divine males. Okay? So a couple cards dropped, so I'm just going to put it out there. What's our divine males feeling towards union with us this week? So a couple cards dropped out. The first one's honeymoon. So they just want to get away with you, spend time with you, go somewhere that you guys don't know anybody, so you can just be alone together, A lot of our twins are looking at us like, yeah, this is what I want. This is what I've been waiting for, and now it's here, So that's good. That's good for all of us right now. So I think it's the majority of us. There are, I'm sure, a few people that are not getting the fact of what this journey is about. And it's about, mostly about you, learning to love yourself, yes, but it's patience and understanding and sincerity. It's everything that you want in your man, okay? That's what they want from you. It's a two-way street. It's not a one-way street. Do you understand? So if you want that from them, you've got to show that so they can learn from you. Because if you're watching this video, then obviously you are more awakened. So they learn from you. They're your mirror image. So not the way you look, obviously, but they mirror your soul. So what you do for them, they do for you. I'm not saying to just be a doormat and just lie there and do whatever they want you to do. No. I mean, show compassion and love and all those good things, and you will get that back. So some of us are, I guess they feel that some of us are still codependent on them. Like maybe the ones that are talking, the females that are talking to their males could be codependent, could still be wanting the communication so bad that they are right up in their faces. You need to back away, because if you don't back down and give them that opportunity to come to you, they won't come to you. Okay? So, and that means you screw up your union for this time, because every twin, no matter what you read, I do believe that every twin is meant to be together. It is a romantic relationship. Okay? So I know lots of you have read articles about, oh yeah, well, twins are not meant to be romantic and all this stuff. I'm not criticizing anybody whatsoever. From my guides and my angels, I heard that it's a romantic relationship. You learn from each other. That's what you do. You mirror each other, but it is not like, oh, I'm going to meet my twin and then we'll be best friends and I'll be with somebody else. It doesn't work that way. Okay? Choose what you believe. It's just messages that I've been getting that I would like to share with you, because I know that things are very confusing on this journey especially. Anyways, let's keep going. So for some of us, our twin wants to reconcile with us. They are ashamed of what they've done, but they've gone past that, okay? They are past the being ashamed. Now they want action. They want to show you what they mean. They don't want to hurt you, okay? So they want to reconcile with you. So if you give them that opportunity by just showing them love, opening your arms and your hearts to them and say, I'm here. I forgive you for whatever you've done. You don't even need to tell them that, because sometimes people feel weird when you're like, it's okay, I forgive you, you know, especially if something that they have done has happened a while ago. So with the reconciliation, they're just wanting you to know that they do want to come back to you in a better place, because they are in a better place now. Again, they want to get away from you. They want to just disconnect from the world and just take off somewhere where nobody knows you, nobody knows them. They just want to be in somewhere bliss, to get to know you, to get to know the real you, okay? And our last card, they're saying just make a little effort, you know? Some of you might have kids, or some of your males might have children, and that's okay. Sometimes this card would represent that, yeah, you know, okay, so we have kids. How do we go through this? An example, my divine male, he doesn't have kids, but I have a child. And they know each other, but I feel that the only reason I feel this is because it's a message that I got yesterday, or day before yesterday. They said that he is afraid of how my child will react to us being together. But that's not going to stop them anyways. They're going to figure things out, and you could be in the same situation, you know? Maybe they're afraid of how their kids will react to you, you know? So, but things will work out if you give it that time that you need to let it bloom. Everything is about patience and timing, okay? So now we are going to do for the females. What does the females feel about the union for this week? Okay? So I clear this deck with love and light. What are the divine females feeling about union for this week? They're feeling forgiveness. So I feel that we have forgiven ourselves. Most of us have forgiven ourselves for the things that we have done to ourselves for this union. You know, a lot of us probably gave a lot to our divine males to let them see you, and they still don't see you, and you felt like an idiot for it. But we have forgiven ourselves in the fact that we believe that we were doing this for the greater good, for his good and for your good. So the card's saying that, yeah, you've forgiven yourself, you've moved on from that stage. You understood it was a lesson for you, and it was a lesson for him to see you, okay? So for us, for the divine females, something will be happening for us in the next few weeks, okay? So some of us could be going through a difficult situation right now, and you don't know where you are in life. Well, they're saying within the next few weeks, you'll find out, okay? You'll find out what's going on. You just need to just hang in there and keep being positive and doing what you're doing, okay? So if some of you guys had a question in mind, right now it's saying unlikely. So whatever that question might have been when you started watching this video, it's just unlikely right now, okay? So if it's something that you truly want and it's not happening yet, it just means it's just not gonna happen right now. So it doesn't mean a no, it means there's a possibility that it won't happen right now, okay? They also want us to look for signs. Some of us have been doing that a lot, looking at the clouds, looking at shapes on the ground as we walk by. Like I know I notice lots of hearts all the time. And that is from your angels. That's from your loved ones that have passed. They're giving you signs. They're saying that they're with you and you're loved. And I do believe when you see a lot of hearts and feathers, it also means that your union is very close to happening. So they want you to take action also. So females we're talking about right now. Some of us might feel like, oh, we need certain things to change about us. We would like to change maybe our body image or the way we see things. They're saying to do it. Stop saying that you want to and just do it, okay? And then for the rest of us, they're saying within a few months things will happen, okay? So that probably means things between us and our males will happen within a few months, okay? So for some of us, it's within a few months. For some of us, it's within a few weeks, okay? So remember, this video might not resonate with everybody, but it might resonate with most of you, okay? So remember, this part here is for the females. And we are going to do the romantic angels. Please clear this down. Right. So what are we feeling for union this week? See, we want a reconciliation too. We want to reconcile with this person. We don't want anybody else. We just want to be with them, you know. And that's for most of us. We're like that. We just don't want to settle because we know this person is meant to be with us, and we don't want to settle. And you shouldn't. Romance angels saying for yes, give this relationship a chance. You know, go through the things that you need to go through to break down those walls, break down the ego, sorry, not the ego. You know, just work on yourself, you know, until that happens. Don't push and pull, because when you do that, you are just going to push that person away from you. So some of you are feeling that your partner, or sorry, your twin doesn't like you or doesn't love you enough for things to happen. If they are your true twin, which obviously they are because you are on this channel, they do love you. It's just they're going through their own things right now. They are preparing for this union now because they realize that they want to be with you. Now is the fact of just getting things together. The message I got also was the same thing, because this is what I was thinking. Maybe he doesn't love me as I thought he did. But I realized that he does. You know, the message that I got was that, yeah, I have a kid and he wants to make sure that he has enough to provide, because even though I don't need him to provide for us, that's a built-in thing that most males have. You know, they want to make sure that they can provide for that female that they want to be with. Okay? So it doesn't mean that they don't love you. It just means that right now they're just trying to make things final, like fix themselves and make sure that their finances are up to date, and you know, if they're living in a proper place. If not, they're gonna move because they want to make sure that things are perfect for you. Okay, there is lots of chemistry there. I don't know if you sleep or you try to not think of them, but they just pop into your head, especially first thing in the morning. That happens with me like every day. It's just saying that they're thinking of you that very same time. So there is lots of chemistry there. They love you. They really, really do, honestly. It's just right now they are just trying to finalize things. Okay? You see, divine females, they're strong. When it comes to emotional stability, divine males, however, they're strong-minded people. So they feel how you feel. They just know how to handle it a lot better than we do. Okay? So our love life is finally ascending with our divine males. Most of us. Sorry for the shaking of the camera. Okay, there we go. So, your love life is ascending. The romance angels wants you to know that what you want is happening. You just gotta let it happen, okay? So in the meantime, do what you need to do for yourself. If you don't like a certain thing that you do, fix it. If there's something that you don't like about your body image, then fix it. And if you can't, understand that just because you see something in the mirror that you don't like does not mean that your divine male will see that. Ladies, I have to tell you, guys don't see what you see in the mirror. They see something gorgeous, okay? So if you think you're kind of overweight, but this guy's still attracted to you and you don't know why, it's because they don't see you like that, okay? They have their own issues. You might think your man is so perfect, but he doesn't feel he is either, okay? So understand that if you feel that I am beautiful, but I would like to lose, like, say, maybe a couple inches off my waist or my stomach, then do it. Do it. Because it'll make you happy and you won't be self-conscious when it's time to, be intimate with that person. The angels want you also to be playful. So when you finally have that connection, which it feels like we will have a connection this week with them, sorry, communication, be playful, be flirtatious, tease and joke around. Don't be aggressive, because if you're like that, they'll be like, whoa, okay, don't come across as, oh yeah, well, I've been waiting for you to contact me for years and now you contact me. Don't do that, because they'll be like, yeah, you're a bitch, I don't want to be around you, okay? So just be playful, joke around, tease them, but be subtle about it. Don't be aggressively, I don't know, I can't think of anything right now, but just don't be aggressive when you're playing. There's playing aggressive too. Punch them in the shoulder or something. Don't do that, okay? Anyways, I'm sorry that I did not get on here last week. Things have been a little bit difficult for me, in the sense that I didn't find the place that I wanted, so I had to move in with my family for now, which is not bad. It's so far so good. Things are a bit rocky because they're all females, so they bicker at each other, and I usually just hide downstairs in the basement, so I avoid that. But it's difficult for me to actually come on all the time to do readings. Today I'm here by myself, so it's easier for me to do the readings, but usually I'm not, because my sister also works at home and she's usually in the next room, her office, working. So it's kind of difficult, but I will try to come on more. Please remember to like and subscribe to my channel. Bring your friends over. And if there's anything you need to talk to me about, contact me at journeyguidance@gmail.com or leave it in the comments, okay? Bye for now. Love you guys.